Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's definitely been a while since the last time I was on here. I wanted to hop on here and make a quick update video for you guys and show you guys the new setup and all the new stuff that I've got since then. Right now I'm watching Real Monsters on VHS. I got a different TV now. I used to have a big silver older TV. Now I have this one that has a VCR built in. It's just more nostalgic that way. I'm kind of getting into Blu-rays now. That's like my new thing. So I've ordered quite a few. I haven't received them yet. As always, got some VHSs on display. I moved my horror ones over to the right of me. But, you know, just some of my better kids stuff is over here. Just to play on this small TV. I got this little Blockbuster sign that was 3D printed. Moved some of my collectibles over here. Like this little Ewok and Elf and a couple of NECA figures. Have this DVD display from Blockbuster over here. That's a Jeffrey giraffe from Toys R Us. And I still have this display case, just might be a little different. Some of the old Universal monsters right here. This Tales of the Crypt. The light works. I just don't have it plugged in right now. It's super bright. Still got the lunch boxes in here. Some Pee-wee stuff. And my Monster in My Pocket's still down there. Over here, I put together a long shelf. I got Mr. Pee-wee Herman over there, a mini Pee-wee, and him sitting on top of a large cherry. And some of my horror VHSs are on display up here. Got a bunch of Chuck E. Cheese plush. And there's some you can't really see as well, like a vintage one. Down there, a big 2000s Chucky right there. Got a Madballs wind up, my Killer Tomato over there, Inspector Gadget. I winded up opening those 2017 Pirates of the Galaxies. I've got quite a few more Chuck E. Cheese items since the last video. They're kind of scattered throughout the room now. In this cubicle, I have a little display of He-Man and Skeletor. All my toxic stuff is in this one. And some old Batman. And then just some Power Rangers down there. Over here, I got some Goosebumps VHSs. That's a Goosebumps pinball machine. Some of my extra toys are down there, like my Creepy Crawler stuff and E.T. and Overstock Grinch. Another Goosebumps shelf that's dedicated to all Goosebumps. 3D printed Goosebumps sign. And then just some miscellaneous stuff like my Slappy. I got a Billy Baloney now. Ronald McDonald's, more Goosebumps stuff. Pee-wee. And just a few other things in that area. Over here I have my pet monsters. I got the football monster now. And my original My Pet Monster with handcuffs. He doesn't have the helmet yet, but I do have the shirt. They're both in beautiful condition. Over here, I kind of got some rare stuff on this, like some old Rambo. Some of my better figures are on this shelf, like that rare Police Academy figure right there, and his sub gun. A couple little Micromaster Transformers. I've gotten quite a few boglins since the last video. Those are a trash bag bunch. Down here I have some Ninja Turtles. Some of my better ones over here. A couple duplicate Trolls. And down here I've definitely came across some more turtles since the last video, like the Cowboy Dawn right there. Maybe a few mixed in ones that weren't in here before. Down here, a couple more VHSs. There's a bunch of Tomy Pokemon figures in there. And just like other extra Ninja Turtle stuff. I've gotten my hands on some really cool horror stuff. Like these little Matchbox looking cars with Freddy and Jason on top of them. A couple more of the LGN Spitballs right there and right there. LGN larger Freddy right there. Pumpkinhead. Definitely some more NECA and horror figures mixed in here, like Lori and that new Leatherface, Jack Skeleton NECA, Zero over there, Megan. And this is a newer shelf that I put in. This is all like my kind of like more favorite movie sci-fi type of things. Like I got a big Mr. Hyde back there. He's a very solid piece. He's very heavy. That's from the Crypt Loose Collector. Same with this werewolf back here. They're very huge, large scale figures, but they're you know, that's something I would recommend. They're a little pricey, but definitely very cool. I had my wife's dad build this Dr. Jekyll model so that it can, you know, it kind of looks like he's drinking his potion, turning into Mr. Hyde right there. I got Caesar looking into the NECA Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, I believe, figures. They're very cool. Got a Hellboy, a couple of his friends back there. I love Game of Thrones, but I only have one figure right now. There's a 300 figure right there. A couple Van Helsing figures back there. My Thundercats is over here. And I moved some Brave Star stuff over here. The Lunchbox back there. Supernaturals, Battle Beast, and Sectars are down here. And just my Overstock Muscle Men and Boglins. Over here is where I kept the 70s and 80s little 3.75 figures, you know, smaller scale figures. Gotten some new stuff, like a couple more Star Wars figures, maybe some of the Kenner mask. Let's see. The Lost, I believe, I forget what this line is. Something like Arco the Lost World or something. Put my Food Fighters over here. Got that Jaws game. I believe that's a 70s piece right there. I have all the pieces that go in his mouth. It's a older game that kids used to play. I have the box. I actually love it. I think it displays really well. That's the Wolfman that goes with this line over here. Unfortunately, he's not hanging out with them right now because he is carded. So he's kind of just chilling over there for now. Down here, I have my 90s stuff. Some Digimon, the Biker Mice, Barnyard Commandos. Put my BC Bikers over here. This is all my 2000 stuff. A bunch of Jimmy Neutron, Small Soldiers. And some more modern stuff like Rick and Morty back there. Got a carded Jimmy over there. Dexter's Lab, SpongeBob. You name it, it might be in there. That's my Simpsons down there. They haven't moved. And over here I got my random stuff, a lot of alien related stuff. I got that big Mars Attacks figure back there, and then I also got the carded smaller version of him over there. This is my little ET, other alien stuff over there. Some of the 2000s, 90s, kids Halloween type of things right here. This is Dick Tracy now over here. I got the black car and the police vehicle, and all of these guys I think are complete. This is a really underrated line. I think it's, you know, they display very nice. My Street Sharks are over here. And then the Ghostbusters are still down here. Got my other Muscle Men poster over there. And just a couple of things up here, like a few NECA Gremlins and some pins. Other than that, I don't think I have much more to show you guys. I just wanted to hop on here and do a quick update of the collection and answer any questions and read some comments and just make sure I put out something new for you guys.